We have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Leaves it with the back. Pulls his way forward. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Using his legs, it's Pettis.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Ran through the contact. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He'll come out throwing on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. On the move to his left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Running back searching for a hole. Dances away from the D. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made after the first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. He's back to throw on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Touchdown, Auburn. Number 8.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up by 17 over the Royals. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Ellis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Handoff to the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up second down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got his man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Wide out in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. On target. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
On the run, it's Henson. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Direct snap. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. On the ground, it's Henson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Gets it out fast. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll take it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw it. Buying some time. And to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the 1st down sticks were, and he adjusted his route accordingly.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Still on his feet. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. They're trailing by just 4 to Stanford. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll give it to him again. Spins away. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Auburn lines up quickly. He wants to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The inside handoff. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, get a lost yardage play, I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete and the defense holds.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback will audible. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get no shot.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Whips it out to the back.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan 21, Auburn 7.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The aerial assault continues. Got the quick pass. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And they get to him just before he scores. Run out of bounds at the 1.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner will be brought down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing. He's got his man.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Michigan has long had defenses built on discipline, carrying out their assignment, and they have done that to perfection today.
Carry out your assignment, do what you're supposed to do, but do it with bad intentions. That's what I like. I like the physicality. They want to hit you in the mouth. Year after year, Michigan players leave and they go to the NFL, but the next group, discipline, tough, physical. It's always staples of these defenses.
And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. The give out of the gun. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for 1st down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, looking for a man. And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. And the